Today, I'm going to take just a few moments to talk about something that is ridiculously serious for all of my clients and the loved ones and the individuals that are important in their life. In a sex crime case that can go on for 6 months to the one I just finished recently, 4.5 years, from allegation to ultimately when the individual was charged and we went to trial. Now, I will tell you during that period of time, I keep going over and over with my clients, this is a marathon. This will tax you emotionally, financially, physically, socially, spiritually. It's difficult, and you need to be prepared for that. And I will tell you, in the 25 years I've been doing this, I've lost 5 clients to suicide. Most recent one, just a few weeks ago, on a case that still months away from going to trial. We were actively negotiating, working towards a plea deal that more than likely would have kept him out of prison. Before we could get there, this fantastic human being, this man who I believed to be innocent, whose cause I believed to be just, for reasons that his family and his wife and I will never know, decided to take his life. And I talk about this with my clients. I address this very issue. Because losing one client could ruin a guy. 5, it's tough to keep going. Day in and day out, as you as the client are fighting these terrible, ridiculous allegations as they're destroying your life, your career, your reputation, your marriage, relationship with your children. You become isolated. And you feel like you're alone. You don't feel like anybody believes you and understands you. You feel like you're some kind of pariah. You're evil, the worst of the evil, child molester or a rapist, someone engaged in some type of sex crime. And despite the skill set of your attorney or the facts or the fact that you're actually innocent, a lot of times it doesn't matter after years and years of this going by. You feel like you're on a hamster wheel. You're expending all of this energy and all of this money and all of this time, and you don't feel like you or the case or your life or your relationships, your career are moving forward. It's quite the opposite. You probably feel like you're in quicksand. The more that you fight and you struggle, the faster you sink in. And I tell my clients that their emotional health and their spiritual health is extremely important during these trying weeks and months and most often years of litigation and defense. And then sometimes it can feel hopeless, feel like you're going to go to prison, maybe sometimes even for the rest of your life. And despite my assurances that you should focus on positive, manageable results, for a lot of individuals, the mere fear of going to prison as an innocent man accused of the most heinous and evil types of acts, being called a chomo, child molester, is, well, it's frightening, to say the least. A type of despair, desperation, fear, nightmare after nightmare for some of my clients. And I encourage them to go to the doctor, seek some type of pharmacological aid, anti-anxiety, antidepressant medicine, because there's a very good chance and possibility that you will suffer from depression or anxiety. A lot of times I am not able to counsel my clients to go see a counselor, psychologist for their particular issue or problem, because they're mandatory reporters, because of the nature of the case and the confidentiality that has to exist between a client, their attorney, and that material. And a lot of times my clients can't go seek the help of a mental health professional. And in those cases, I encourage them, pick up the phone and call me. Just come in, set a counseling session for you, where the entire point and purpose of that isn't to necessarily talk about your case, but to help talk about you. There's skills and techniques that I've learned over decades of doing this that can help you provide peace, reframe moments, allow you to refocus and get the clarity that you need to keep moving forward. But yet, if you ever are in those most serious cases of distress, by all means, seek out some help. Call COPES, a loved one, family member, someone. Neither I nor any attorney or any family member, especially those of us that are strong Christians, want to see another human being take their life. It doesn't have to happen. I do take some responsibility when my clients do that because I don't feel like I messaged them properly. I don't think I identified their issues properly, that I met them where they were in that moment. So we as professionals that do this all day, every day, we need to take a moment. We need to take some time. Maybe we take a continuing education class on mental health of our clients and how do we meet them where they are and how do we best help them in their times of crisis and need, so they don't find themselves eating a handful of pills, staring down the barrel of a gun. This is tough stuff. And this video is not only for the attorneys out there that are dealing with this and the family members are, but my clients as well and my future clients. If you want to engage in some type of self-harm, call me, please. For the love of God, for your family, for yourself. Reach out and talk to someone because it doesn't have to be this way. This is Lee Berlin. Till the next one.